Anthony, what's he playing at?
He's got his pulse on the culture war. It's popular in Florida because Florida's more of a red state right now. And that plus the mouse is breaking him. And we'll be writing about him in 10 years, 2032, that he was a great governor that lost his mind and was a bully and had a very thin skin. And he broke down once they started pressing his buttons. They launched him into outer space.
Go ahead, Lindsay.
Finished.
My wife had an interesting take on this. She said she gave me a question. I'll give it to you because you'll answer it best. She said, yeah, you know what the question is? How does DeSantis explain to his own kids what it is? They're doing it. They're putting it in our face. And if they're going to keep doing it, what is it? In a way, what is the answer to it that will get him a majority of Americans to want him as their leader?
Well, that's something that you just said about him representing Florida. Florida is not the whole country if the aspirations are to run for 2024 president, right? And so I think what he's doing now, he's really playing very small. We're talking about fringe issues that are not really problematic for the entire country. So an Ipsos poll said that 56% of the country feels like woke is a positive term, understanding that it's people being aware and informed about social issues. And so he's playing into that with different things about, fringe issues that no one else is really discussing when he has so many things that he can play too. So a year ago, we were talking about DeSantis as possibly the person to move the Republican Party and move the needle to have a sane conversation. And now it's like, oh, you're going down this rabbit hole and people are moving away from it. And you can see that reflected in the polls. I think that what he's doing right now, it's confusing because this man has a Harvard degree. He has a Yale degree. He battled cancer with his wife by her side. I mean, he stood by her side and took care of all the kids. He has actual things that he can play on, strengths that make him, right, military, Navy. So, it's confusing that this would be what you would go down.
Why not do this? Because he thinks this is his tack to win the primary in the presidential primary election in the Republican Party, and then tack back to something more normal.
Would you like bring a lunch?
Like everybody else does.
He's also
I brought me some Bud Light, bro.
Oh, all right. So he's gonna.
I mean, I'm saying.
I like that it's in the bag, by the way.
What kind of man drinks Bud
1967?
Light? What are you, like, trying to cut calories? You're trying to get into the thong? You're going to San Tropez? I don't know women that drink this. So
You're the thinnest guy at the table, by the way.
So I don't think I've ever tried a Bud Light.
No, I disagree with you.
Is that a grape knee-high?
I mean, I don't know if I tried.
I can't believe that you're having this drink right now. I'm
Oh,
not
please.
Gonna,
You've seen nothing.
Journalist
Lindsay,
behavior.
this is nothing.
This is not.
Look, he's struggling with it, though, because he only drinks, like, his own home-distilled rye mash.
Okay, let's reel it in. I don't think...
Give me an IPA and a cigarette. I mean, dude, I just do some push-ups. What is this? Oh, by the way, this is my own personal opinion and has nothing to do with the network. Okay, thank you.
And it can't be really affected by the Bud Light because there's like no alcohol in it. Wait, Dusty has a call, so let's see. Let's see if they're mad at who, LaDuff or DeSantis?
Well,
no,
LaDuff is going to be LaDuff for the next 200 years.
But there's complete forgiveness on that side of the aisle, so he can do this right now. He can target a group that's already highly victimized, and he'll be able to come back for it.
The mouse will destroy.
Who do you got, Dusty?
You watch.
Okay, he's going to me. Oh, here we go.
What do you got?
This is a lot of fun tonight. We have Ray from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Love Chattanooga.
Ray, how you doing, brother? What do you got?
Yeah, I'm fine, Chris. Since beer drinkers tend to be a largely conservative group, how did the Anheuser-Busch marketing department think the Dylan Mulvaney promotion was a good idea?
Who says that beer drink? What do you want beer now? First they got the flag. The Republican Party got the flag as their symbol, which was a great gift.
Doesn't Kavanaugh drink beer? He drinks beer, right? Kavanaugh, Justice Kavanaugh?
Yeah, but I think he's a conservative, too.
I think you can spend your money where you want to spend your money. So that's a tactic that Americans and everyone has been using forever, to pull your money out of things that you don't want to.
60% of Bud Light drinkers are Republican and 80% of the drinkers of Bud Light disagree. Who's the 20%?
Well, if millions of people are conservative in the country,
Ray, they're living in a
and they all don't drink Budweiser.
Ray, they're living in a vacuum of the whole woke, circular feedback loop, and they thought it was a memorial can that was a one-off and not a big deal, and it hit a tripwire.
Well, they're all going for Coors, but Coors had a celebration of diversity of the diversity flag also.
But Budweiser also donated more than $200 million to different Republican campaigns, so it's confusing that you would also pull money from one of your sponsors.
If you are a true conservative and a libertarian, you don't care how Dylan Mulvaney lives his life or anybody else. That's an individual expression. It's not hurting anybody else. And I think Ron DeSantis is making a very big mistake because a true conservative libertarian is live and let live as long as you're not harming me.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.